What is going on, y'all? It's Ern here with a video, and we're going to be talking about 3 mistakes that you are making as a software engineer. 1. You are in tutorial hell. Have you ever heard of tutorial hell? Tutorial hell is basically where you're watching all these tutorials trying to get good at coding, and you're not still getting good at coding because you just continuously watch tutorials, so you never implement anything from the tutorials into your code. So you're able to directly copy what they're putting on your screen, but you're never actually understanding what's going on here. And what a lot of people do is a lot of people don't like reading documentation. So what they like to do is they like to watch videos. They like to watch videos, and when you directly copy someone but not know what is happening because they're not teaching you well enough, you're adopting these practices as well. And what it's doing is just making it so you aren't actually learning fully, and you're just basically snubbing yourself short. I would avoid watching any tutorials if any at all. The way I would recommend is if you want to learn to do something, you ask AI or ChatGPT, then you have it tailored to teaching needs. You learn multiple different ways. You go over it, you store it in a Google Doc or a Markdown editor, and you just write about what it's about. And you copy this code when you need it sometimes, and you just paste the snippet. After a while, you'll understand it more and more and more. And then you will also be able to actually understand the code that you're using and why, because that should be included in the documentation as well. 2, you are just not simply coding enough. You are kind of expecting things to be handed to you. In all reality, it's a very competitive market. A lot of people are very good, but there's also a lot of people that are very bad, or just not putting as much time as other people, as I'd say. The more time you put into something, the better you'll get. And that's basically in every single thing in your life. If you want to get good at something, what you have to do is you actually have to dedicate time to this. You have to really push yourself to get good. So I would basically say to get obsessed with studying. Understand what's going on. Look at your code. Like, I really want to figure out what's going on. Instead of like messing around and getting into AI hellhole where you're just sending errors and errors and errors and errors to ChatGPT trying to get it fixed. Slow down. Say, I am going to fix this problem. And without you just going to simply keep pasting in ChatGPT or letting cursor just keep fixing it in Composer or whatever you want to do, actually understand the error, why it's happening, so then you can learn from it next time. Read what's going on. Don't just click fix with AI from Copilot or something, just fix the problem, unless you know it and you're just being lazy, whatever. But if you actually don't know what's going on, that's a problem itself. So 1 is stop being in tutorial hell. 2 is actually put in the work. And 3, make projects. What you have to do is you have to really, if you're not working, you have to make these projects. Because I've learned so much just diving in to projects at home and at work, and it just taught me so much. The problem is that you're expecting to learn when all you've made is a simple web page. You know what I mean? Like, go make a server, go make a full stack application, make UI for your application. Really like fall in love with this process and craft a great process to building your application. This right here is going to get you so much better. Make sure you start off with these good practices, and you will just morph like your journey into something so much more than, like it could be so bad if you make it bad. It could be so good if you make it good. So my thing to you is make sure that you're actually coming up with procedural things that you want to do when starting a project. Understand why you do it and get it going like that. What you want to do is you want to make something that challenges you, something where you have to work on it for a while, something where you get excited about working on it. You're not going to be excited when you're running into errors. I'll tell you that right now. But you will get excited after you solve a few of those errors for you to continue working on this application. It will become fun. Okay? When you get good at things, they are fun. When you're bad at things, they're not fun. Think about that. Everything in your life. You don't like anything that you have a hard time doing. Usually is the case. But when you're really good at something, let's say you really like a video game. Why do you like it? It's because you're good at it. Like, you know what I mean? So you typically love things that you're good at. So get good, make projects, stay away from tutorial hell, and actually learn. Don't just copy and paste. Actually learn, dive deep, get into some notes, Write about something, learn one thing a day, two things a day, whatever that is, something you really need to know, and really figure that out. So these are my 3 things that I'd say is causing you to not be good. No more tutorial hell. Okay? Actually learn. 3, make good projects. Okay? That right there is good foundation. And it will stop you from doing a lot of unnecessary stuff and basically just doing something for one day. And yeah. Actually, let me add a little bonus on there as well. You want to make sure that you're being consistent. I think consistency is a lot of it. Because if I start a project today and I never touch it again, what are the chances of me remembering the project? You know what I mean? So figure out what the best practices are. No more tutorial hell. And actually apply yourself and learn. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and thank you for everything. See ya.